Major Jim. Regarding your inquiry on a .38 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver, oh, come in, boys.
Can I sell you anything the way I look?
This innocent alarm clock might have been a bomb.
And now the killer changed his tactics, his modus operandi. It would baffle the police. They always expected burglars to remain burglars.
Too many of us try to escape our duties and identities.
You lie adroitly, Mr. Bonner.
Our faces and our
Now,
families.
what were you doing in this room?
To find out what's inside the suspicious-looking packages.
Had discovered an ideal
His escape mechanism was
Lenses that carry us farther and farther beyond the range of the human eye.
No, it was quite
Hope I was able to fool those other birds.
Nitrate film is comparatively strong.
Pinwheeling through life, defenses held high.
But it has the disadvantage of being highly inflammable. It is almost an explosive.
Darting away from reality
we can't waste any
escape
more time.
hatches of his emotional being.
Here, too, X-ray can give us interesting inside information. Waves are visible to our eyes,
So that in a highly
so we call
competitive
them
world
light.
where appearance counts for so much, each of us can always look his best.
Life plays strange tricks sometimes. Hey, what are you doing there? You're right.
Checking in the front plate had been thorough, painstaking, and tedious. But all the work was but a leap.
You don't know much about life. That guy isn't your friend. He's a bad egg.
Now you've got it.
Well, doesn't that make it clear?
Your name seems
It is faithful. Whenever one of his gang pull a trick, they always leave a copy.
My life sounds like a dime novel.
Don't you realize you have been watched every minute of the day and night? Don't you think I know why you're here?
So the tedious quest went on.
Say there's some people that I want to avoid.
Above all, don't listen to scare talk, rumors, or myths.
Checking photos until his eyes were blurry.
Now that you're here, perhaps you'd better stay.
I told you I'd get you, smart boy.
Ideal for the use of someone who needed to hurry from place to place without being seen.
Didn't they tell you, don't you know?
You came in here today asking for some information that you needed, and I tried to be as cooperative as I could. But now you're beginning to annoy me.
Like a
So get out before I throw you out.
Put it over me like you did the little girl.
Contrary, no.
I said no. You want me to say it again?
Uses an image picture and then...
Don't act innocent with me. I tell her that once.
I don't know what you mean. I told you everything you want to know.
I was wrong quite to the contrary. I was
We can lose ourselves in a newspaper reproduction of a photograph.
Look at he can't take soft in the bells.
You can pull from a man's
Is as complicated as finding one man in a crowd of hundreds of thousands of people.
Shut up.
Coffee.
Until nothing is left
To do the same thing
but meaningless dots.
to produce information in a
Look at that drunken cop.
You're a great detective.
Face-saving, self-justification, deception.
How sharp is a sharp edge? The cutting blade of a pair of scissors under the searching eye of the microscope.
Yes, indeed. Be more explicit.
Caution. This could be a trap. I see a typewriter and a parakeet. That glove is the only evidence recovered by the county police at the scene of last year's double murder bank stick-up. It was turned inside out and each finger photographed. Now, to sketch a hand to replace the glove. Then each photostat pasted
betray me, Mr. Bonner, live to regret it. Although you will not regret long. Your choice is immaterial in the matter, Mr. Bonner. You came here unbidden, crashed in, as you so quaintly put it. Perhaps it would be difficult to crash out.
Did it ever occur to you that it would be rather dangerous for you to hold me here against my wishes? Perhaps my friends would become worried about me and start an investigation.
No. Your friends would not be concerned because you did not take them into your confidence.
Los Angeles, the metropolis of Southern California and of a vast adjoining area, is frequently regarded as one of the newer American cities, as an outgrowth of the motion picture industry, and as a creation of the real estate promoter. Actually, however, it is almost as old as the nation itself, having been formally founded and subdivided in the year the Revolutionary War airline crashed, black and shiny and catches dulled and others dirt gently brushed away. Diagrams revealing the rage of Achilles, drunk in love on the beach, stomping away to sit to brood. He's the hero aggrieved. Let the motherfuckers die. I don't give a shit. He is sitting in his chair, staring at the sand, digging with his heel. His jealous rage is all we remember, picking at it, scraping through it, burnishing, polishing. Take your face and clean it. Put it on a stand of wood, simple-centered black lacquer, lacy copper embellishments. Remember the wall of pitted tiles, enamels wearing thin, showing through their colors. Your empty heroic face, hollowed with ancient air, breathed in a tomb. Now pick some flowers, a wild, bursting bunch of untamed color. Leave me stalked and bent, gather them with an eye toward an arrangement, shifting them and tucking them into a shape that pleases. Cut off the stems, thrust them into the vase so they spread out in an unanticipated natural array. And turn the vase slightly, then look at your colors and your history and think of this thuggish, brawling clansman and how he would have driven his foot through your vase, exploding flowers against the wall to drop and wither on the sand, and would have kicked shards of clay aside like corpses into a ditch. On Main Street, an occasional cowboy swaggers along in a 10-gallon hat and high-heeled boots. Fringed leather jackets, Buffalo Bill style, are sometimes seen, and youngsters from the mountains or desert in town for a spree often wear Indian beadwork vests and belts studded with bright glass jewels. Frequently a messiah of one of the dozens of bizarre local religious cults, garbed in biblical robes, dig of flour sacks, pads barefoot along a crowded sidewalk, apparently oblivious to the stares of the curious. And the curious are apt to be the newcomers, for seasoned Angelinos have long since become used to living in an open-air service. The one-time Pueblo had weathered 2 severe droughts and a hysterical lamp boom. The successful struggle against these hardships had developed a civic pride and cohesiveness, and had made Los Angeles a city in spirit as well as in name. True, it did not yet look like a metropolis. Many of the streets were still unpaved, and the increasing numbers of automobiles kicked dust or mud on passers-by. Most of the downtown buildings were small, and the houses drab frame structures. There was a definite Old West atmosphere, but despite its appearance, the town was coming of age, acquiring cultural institutions, new industries and types of agriculture, a growing commerce, and receiving a never-ending stream of newcomers who brought capital to invest and needs to be supplied by the local market. The city's cultural life also provides a contrast to its Circus Day aspect. In Los Angeles are educational and scientific institutions of a type characteristic of every modern American metropolis. Public and private libraries, museums and art galleries, colleges, universities, and technical schools, some of them with high reputations. The popular concerts, the numerous bookstores and art shops, the writers and artists clubs, and the little theaters shit is the fact that the city on the map and the city as it is often do not correspond. On maps, an inland town some 15 miles from the coast, it dangles southward, a shoestring district 9 miles long and half a mile wide, to include within its corporate limits the two seaport towns of San Pedro and Wilmington, which form Los Angeles harbor. To the western, the city reaches out over quiet valleys, where solitary ranch houses display street numbers running up into 5 figures. It penetrates brush-covered canyons inhabited chiefly by forest rangers and wild animals. On the other hand, many a street lined solidly with homes and other buildings extends far outside the city boundaries. Even more confusing are the independent towns which Los Angeles completely or partially surrounds. Beverly Hills, San Fernando, Culver City, Universal City, Santa Monica, Inglewood, and Burbank. One reason for this extensive urban expansion has been the widespread use of the automobile. Many people in these scattered areas motor into work in downtown Los Angeles. Others work in their own communities, but drive to town for shopping and amusement.
Finally, she answers.
Where are you calling from?
You know, my office. Where else would I be?
You have an office?
Yeah, it's the city branch. You know, I just wanted to, Listen, you're gonna think that I'm completely crazy, and I know that I keep saying this, but that fucking jackass, that person that you seem so bent over for, has been harassing me and has been following me.
He's not harassing you, silly. Did you just make this shit up?
He most certainly is harassing me. You don't know that. He is dangerous. Now, how can you not understand what I am trying to tell you? That this man has been following me. And he's been trying to, you know what he's been trying? He's trying to kill me. I really think that that's what he wants. I think that he wants to kill me.
Stop it, you pathetic idiot. Be nice.
Oh, be nice. Be nice. I just told you that somebody's trying to kill me and you want me to be nice.
No one's trying to kill you, asshole. Lunatic.
The guy's been looking for me, okay?
Looking for you? He doesn't give a shit about you. We go through the entire day and never even think about you.
I never see you.
What? So you can make a big scene?
Today.
You know, you're not even nice to me when I do see you.
Please. Please. You just have to... you just have to understand, you know, come on. Come on, it's me. Just see me for a minute, that's all.
I'll have some time for a cup of coffee.
Okay, great. We can do that.
Coffee.
Sure.
Are you listening? 1 cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, I know. I have you know what? I've got a picture I want to show you.
I don't want your picture or anything else. A cup of coffee.
You might. Just wait and see. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm still frazzled, as you can tell.
You'll get over it.